Hello everyone, I'm Elena, your Ukrainian matchmaker dedicated to creating beautiful couples internationally. So we usually match Ukrainian women, Slavic women with American, Canadian, European men. Today we are diving into a fascinating topic, how to court a woman from the first message to the first meeting. So let's start. Building a meaningful connection, especially online, especially when you want to meet someone internationally, can be really challenging. But don't worry, I will be your guide on every step. So the first message is very crucial. It sets the whole tone of your further communication, of your further relationship. So when crafting your first message to a girl, don't be generic and just look at her profile, find some things that can be interesting to discuss. Maybe it can be shared hobby or shared travel destinations, or something that caught your attention and you are really curious to know more about it. So you can ask questions about this thing, or just mention that you also love going to Bali, let's say. And it will be much more interesting start of the conversation than typical hi, how are you, what's up, because believe me, if she's pretty one and she has good profile, she gets plenty of messages like that. And you should be someone special, you should be different. So take your time to craft your message in the right way. Once you have sent her first message and your conversation has started, it's time to build the rapport. It means you should ask open-ended questions to give her space to answer and to get to know each other. It can't be built just during one day. You need some time to talk more and to build this connection, to feel the connection. So as I told you in my last videos, it's very important to be consistent. You shouldn't have a very vivid conversation today and just forget about her the next day. So if you like this girl a lot and you want your relationships to continue to grow in something bigger than chatting, send her message the other day, and every single day. For long distance relationships, it's always recommended to contact each other at least 3 times a day. Let's imagine you are a busy professional as well as she is. So it can be just any phrases, short phrases, but to let her know that you are thinking of her and you are conscious she is in your life and you are attentive to her. Of course, I don't talk now about the case when you talk to 20 women online at the same time. Actually, I don't recommend to do it because it's felt you are not concentrated on her, and it doesn't help you to find someone meaningful. So I would recommend you to choose maybe 2-3 girls at the very beginning, then to talk more with them, and then to choose one with whom you have more connection and talk to her more. Because if you have job or if you have business, it will be even difficult for you to be so emotionally involved into communication with everyone. Anyway, in 2-3 weeks of vivid communication, if you feel the connection, I strongly recommend you to meet in person, because otherwise your conversations, your chats can go into online fantasies only. It's not something to do with the reality. Moreover, I think you will have more fantasies about the person than the reality. And when you meet finally, you can feel even disappointed. So don't build false expectations about anything about her. Just meet her as soon as you can. But before real visit, of course, there should be the stage of video calls. So when you talk to a little bit online and you feel the connection, I suggest her to have a video call. Take into account your time zones, your time difference. Also, because I faced in my practice that sometimes people can't find common time, because let's say man is working during the day and he can talk when there is night for our ladies. And of course it's disrespectful to require a woman to be up at 2-3 a.m. to talk to you. It's It will be difficult for her to be attractive, to be engaged into your conversation in the middle of the night. But still, it's possible to find time both comfortable for both parties. So our evening usually means the early morning in the years, and on the contrary. So I think that if there is a real wish, you will find the solution, and for sure you will find time comfortable for both of you. And during your virtual date, be yourself, be light, be positive. And you can mention that you are impatient to meet you in person, but don't rush things, because the connection you build before the real meeting, it's crucial for further development of things. So you should just discuss for the first virtual date. Topics should be kind of easy to discuss. Don't go deep, or don't ask her many questions about her last relationships, why they finished, who did what, why she got divorced, and so on and so on. Because this is, as I said, a topic for further talks, and she should feel trust to you to discuss these things. So the first virtual date should be just very positive, funny, and you both should enjoy it. The next stage is planning your offline date. First of all, you should feel in the correspondence that she's ready for it. But as I told you, don't wait too long. Just tell her about your intentions right away. By the way, if she is a scammer, by chance, I hope not, she will find different excuses not to meet in person, because she may have a husband, even boyfriend, or maybe even she's not. If you didn't see her on a video call, she's not a woman, but can be a man even. But if you already met virtually and you want to meet her, discuss it with her, discuss the comfortable time for her. And usually, as I noticed, usually men come to the place of woman for the first time, for the first date, because only very bold women, I would say, would go to your place right away without knowing the person, without feeling enough trust to you. Such women are kind of risky, very risky ones. And so you plan the first visit to her place, to her city, I think for 4 days, 3 days can be quite enough for the first date. In case you don't like each other, you won't have to spend a lot of time there. But if everything is fine, then you start planning other dates or trips together. It will be great. So before the first visit, ask her when it's comfortable for her. You would visit her, how much time she is able to devote you, because you shouldn't just sit in the hotel all the time and wait for her attention. And before it, I strongly recommend you to send her flowers, some little gifts like sweets, flowers I told you, or something what she enjoys personally. Some things you may know during the correspondence, because gifts and signs of attention are very important for our women. I talked a lot about it with men, American men, European men, even Bulgarian men. They can't understand why it is so, but it just works for our women, I know. And I'm sure that if you send her some flowers or some gifts before the meeting, she will be much more pleased to meet you. She will be much more open for you, and you will break this ice in the beginning. So if my tips were useful for you, if you enjoyed this video and you find it interesting, just let me know by subscribing my channel, by liking this video, and leave your comment if you have any questions. We'll discuss them later. Thank you for being with me, and have a nice day.